Hi and welcome to OTR Miniatures. It's Monday, so we're heading to the Mortal Realms. Today, we're looking at issue 11 of the magazines. Let's open it up and see what we got. So this issue is our introduction into using terrain in our games, starting with a Sigmarite Mausoleum. So learning more about the storm host in this magazine. And more about death. So the battle we're learning about in this one is Battle of Bone and Ash. And as I said, the build is the Sigmarite Mausoleum. So let's get stuck into that. We don't get all the parts for the building in this issue, so we'll just be building the parts in grey, starting with this mausoleum here, which I've just cut out and cleaned up, so I'll get that glued together and show you the finished product. That's the first one assembled. I'll get the other two buildings assembled, the fences cut out, and then we'll move on to the next stage. So that's the 3 buildings assembled and the fences cleaned up. There is no painting in this issue, so we can move straight on to the next stage. So we're now ready to go to the playthrough. I'm being joined by a guest for the playthrough today. This is Thomas.
Hello.
Do you want to tell them your Instagram handle?
Yeah, it's at TNZR Photography. If you haven't know, summer photographer. So.
We'll put that in the description below so you can go check him out. And Thomas, who are you controlling today?
I'm controlling the night haunts.
So that means I'm controlling the Stormcast. Hopefully the Castigators will be taking out your Chainrasps.
Nah, they're not.
Bolts and arrows fly between the tombs and the mausoleums, and the night haunt guys explode in the clouds of arcane energy. Enraged, the undead hunt units of the Castigators through the ruins. The Castigators must stay out of the night haunt's range or risk being torn apart by the frosty blades.
Right, so the Castigators get the first turn in this playthrough. And we're being introduced to a new phase in the movement, which is running. So if we roll a dice, we can add that amount to the movement value of the Castigators. So they can move 5 inches plus the dice roll. They don't have to because it means they won't be able to shoot, but as it's a new rule, we'll go for it anyway. So I got a 2, so the Castigators can move 7 inches. And we'll start by running away from the Chainrasps, just like in the magazine. Now also in the magazine they explain that you can actually go over the fence with the Castigator, but that uses up 4 inches of the movement, so 2 up, 2 down. And it's an inch away, which means that I can move 2 inches further past it. So that Castigator gets left there. And then we're on to the Chainrasp movement phase. Thomas, over to you. So Chainrasps can fly, which means that none of the terrain pieces count as being in the way for you. You can just fly straight over them. So you can fly any vertical distance up and over. And the Chainrasp movement is 6 inches, so you can move all of the Chainrasps up 6 inches. Okey-dokey. It says the Chainrasp can run. So did you want to roll a dice and then you can move that amount extra? There you go, so you can move all of them an extra 3 inches. Right, now that we've moved, should we move the camera angle so we can get a better view? Right, so Stormcast turn 2. Now I'm not going to run this turn so that I can actually do some shooting, but I will move a further 5 inches away from you. Yeah, still on camera. And then I'll shoot. Alright, so Castigators shooting. 1 missile attack each, 3+ to hit, and if I roll a 6, I get a burst of celestial energy. So 3 dice looking for 3+. I got 1 3 and 1 6, so the burst of celestial energy means that I do D3 hits instead of the 1. So I'll roll that again. That's 3 hits, so that'll be 4 in total. And then looking for a 3+ to wound. So 2 wounds. Right, now you get to roll a save roll. So if you roll a 5+, so roll 2 dice. If you get a 5+, then that will do no wounds. You got a 4 and a 1, so I do 2 wounds to you. And Chainrasps have 1 wound, so we'll be removing 2 Chainrasps. So if you take them 2 Chainrasps away. Right, that's the end of my turn. Over to Nighthaunt turn 2. So if you don't run this turn, then you can charge. So you can move 6. If once you've moved 6, you're going to finish within 12. So if you're currently within 18 inches, which you are, then you'll be able to charge. So move them up 6 inches. And remember, you can fly, so you can go straight over the fences. Right, now you can charge. So you roll 2 dice.
Yep.
Let's get better.
5 and a 4.
So that's 9, so you can charge 9 inches. So if you're 9 inches away from them, or less than 9 inches, then the charge is successful.
9 inches away from this guy.
So you can charge into him.
All of them?
Yep.
Yep.
And then, so one of your Chainrasps must end in base contact with at least 1 Castigator, but then you can pile in with the others and they can move up to 3 inches. So you could get some of those ones into the other Castigators. I'll just move the camera around to the other side so we can see it.
How many?
As many as you like. So you could end up with an even amount on each, or just aim to take 1 down completely. So what have you got? 2 on 1, 1 on that one, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just move that one around so that it's more obvious to us. Move that around so we can see your dice rolls. Right, so you get 2 melee attacks each. So if we start with this one and then we'll work that way, yeah?
Yeah.
So you need 10 dice.
Yeah.
And then you're looking for a 4+ to hit.
4, 5, 4, 5, 5.
So that's 5 hits. And now you're looking for a 4+ to wound. And then your 4 pluses is the wounds.
Yep, so I got four pluses.
So 4 wounds, which means I've got to do 4 save rolls. And I am saving on a 4+. So I make 2 saves, so 2 wounds are going through. He only has 2 wounds, so that's 1 Castigator down, out of action. Right, onto this one. So 2 dice for that one, as you've got 1 Chainrasps attack in there. And again, looking for a 4+ to hit. So 2 hits, roll them again. 4+ to wound. No wounds. Right, the last one, so rolling 4 dice. 4+ to hit. So 4 hits.
Yeah.
4+ to wound.
3 hits.
3 wounds. So
3
again,
wounds.
he's out. So I'm left with 1 Castigator. So I'm going to start by moving away. And I can move 5 inches. Let's move the camera even closer. Now we're getting towards the end of the battle. And then I'll be shooting. So 1 dice for me. Looking for a 3+ to hit. Get a 4, so 1 hit. Could have done with rolling a 6 then. And a 3+ to wound. I'll get a 6. So 1 wound. So you can do a save roll looking for a 5+. Getting a 5, so that wound isn't going through. On to Nighthaunt turn 3.
So is that 6 inches?
Yeah, so you can move 6 inches. And then the ones that don't end up quite close enough, if they're still within 3 inches, then you can pile in after to move all your Chainrasps up.
Moving 3 inches.
So move them 6.
Moving 6. So yeah.
And now they can pile in a further 3 inches.
Now.
Yep.
They can.
Right, so how many have you got in base contact there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, so 10 dice, as they have 2 attacks each. Looking for a 4+ to hit.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 hits.
Yeah.
Right, roll them again. Looking for a 4+ to wound.
Sorry, no. 5. 5.
5, okay. So it could be all over here for the Castigators. Looking for a 4+ to wound. all threes. Castigator getting lucky this time. It's a shame that I can't just move off the table edge and escape on this one. Right, back to the Castigators, and I will again begin by moving away from the Chainrasps, and then I'll be taking a shot. So looking for a 3+ to hit, but hoping for a 6. I get the 6, so that's going to be doing D3 hits. I only get a 3, so it's only doing 2 hits. Looking for a 3+ to wound. That one, we're counting that one? Yep, you've knocked it onto a 5, so 2 wounds. So 2 save rolls, you're looking for a 5+ to save. 2 3s again.
Just getting 3s all the time.
Yep. So 2 wounds are going through, so remove another 2 Chainrasps. We're all down to 6 Chainrasps now.
So all can reach him.
Yep. Looks like it might be all over now for that lone Castigator. Move them around and they're all in base contact. Right, so 6 Chainrasps in base contact. So 12 attacks.
So how many dice?
12.
12 dice.
Yep. And you're looking for a 4+.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So 4 hits.
Yeah.
And then again you're looking for a 4+ to wound. 3 wounds. And I'm looking for a 4+ to save. One save, 2 wounds going through. The Castigator only has 2 wounds. So he is out of the fight. Chainrasps are victorious. Well done, Thomas. That is this issue done with now. Thomas was victorious.
Yeah, I played the numbers game today. I'm usually the hero, but today I played the numbers game. I was a Night Haunts. I just pushed on through, and look, it got me to where I wanted to be. I was victorious. This guy's a loser. Well done.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe.
Fly between the tombs and the mausoleums, and night horse guys explode in the clouds of arcane energy. Enraged, the undead hunt in the units of the Castigators through the ruins. The Castigators must stay in the Night Haunts range, or risk being torn apart by their rusty blades. And arrows fly between the tombs and the mausoleums, and the Night Horde guides explode in the clouds of arcane energy. Enraged, the undead hunt units of the Castigators through the ruins. The Castigators must stay out of the Night Horde's range, or risk being torn apart by their rusty blades.